The first thing that you encounter as someone who is disabled in the American system, for instance, my diabetes makes my feet very vulnerable. And what happened was my right foot became infected. And through incompetent healthcare, the infection spread to a point where it could not be eliminated. It couldn't be taken care of. So I lost my right foot. And it tumbled down from there. So not more than 2 days after my amputation, I was shunted off into a rehabilitation hospital that did not provide adequate rehabilitation. And I was mentally suffering. Then it ran its course with the financial agreement that this hospital had with the insurance company. And I was coerced mentally to go out of the hospital, even though I was unprepared to deal with life. Quickly, I found that this was a consistent theme within the medical system, and very quickly things began to deteriorate. Of course, I was unable to report back to work. I was wheelchair bound, and my home, though I love it dearly, is a basement apartment, requiring me to go up and down steps in order to get out into the world. This is not possible in the condition of being with 1 foot, 1 leg, and lack of rehabilitation, lack of ability. I was crippled and dependent upon the wheelchair. And my home is not constructed so that my bedroom and my bathroom, for instance, are inaccessible by wheelchair. And there was no one there to take care of me. No one to help me to recover. It was a constant fight. I wound up back in the hospital, and I insisted that someplace be found that I could be disabled in. It was quickly becoming evident that I was not able to take care of myself, and that I could not go back to work because they would not make accommodations. Absolutely would not make accommodations for my wheelchair. And it was a constant struggle. You are alone, and the government does not provide services for the disability crisis that you go under. You're left of your own devices. And thankfully, I credit my ability to negotiate and to talk with other people and to find the services that are generally through layers, hidden or not evident until you pull away the layers. And you are constantly at odds. This, of course, leads to great depression within you, and you're really not given any kind of support. In my case, I didn't have family. I didn't have anybody that I could rely upon. So I found myself very quickly isolated and alone, and in a constant struggle with a for-profit healthcare system that just doesn't give a damn. If you don't have money, if you don't have the means to pay, then you are constantly pressured to do things that will make your life worse. And then you're told that this is the way that it is. You must have a great attitude, but you're not going to get any kind of help. There's no housing, there is no support for you as a disabled or crippled person. You have rights, but they're not going to inform you of what those rights are, because those rights force them to do certain things they don't necessarily want to do. So the first thing you face is the isolation of a bureaucratic system not built to be truly supportive of the disabled, but rather to hide behind layers and prevent you from seeking what you need to be better. It's ironic. It is completely ironic. And as I express this journey, this crippling journey that I have been on, you will begin to see the irony involved. And it is not funny, but at the same time, you have to chuckle, because the irony is that you live in a society that takes money, promises that there will be there the support and help that you need, but it is a lie. Like insurance companies, they want to take your money, they don't want to give it back. They just simply want to take it. And they provide a service that does as minimal as they can. And it is a horrendous crime to humanity. This lie, this constant misrepresentation of what is the truth, of what is the reality. So, this journey for disability, as you could see, can lead one to be bitter and wish to seek justice for the great traumas and abuses. But I hope to demonstrate that your attitude is always important in every aspect of your life. And if you find yourself in this situation, or coming into this situation, then I hope that I can demonstrate some attitudes that will aid you. Again, we are a land of opportunity and a land of democracy. A land that allows for greatness to come forth. But we have a ways to go. So I will end this particular blog and say goodbye for now. Goodbye for now.